and they're drugged out. And that's the problem.
Yeah,
You're like,
and nothing's working.
yeah, it's like, I'd like to hook up with you a little drunk, but it seems like you're on a whole different plane. And here are all the things you're telling me that you've done. And
And we're
I
spending a
mean,
lot of time trying to get this to just stay up here. And a lot of, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You've been
yeah.
with that guy and it's like you're doing everything. And it's like, okay, here, we've been overserved to the point. We're just not going to stay at attention. So see you later. I know. Believe me.
So then,
Anyway.
you want to know, why is it, you asked me, Sarah, where's your lovely guy? Well, when I'm having booty calls at 4 a.m. with people that are on lots of drugs, some drugs you guys have probably never even heard of. Yeah, this is the life that I lead as an adult. So real class act over here, David, real class act.
What are they then using these days, huh? I mean, honey, you're always mixing all kinds of stuff, my lord.
At
Horse
some
tranquilizers and then
just
roids and baby, there's a whole cocktail in there.
listen, I do the shots. At some point, we can elaborate on that story because I have another story, but let's not get into that now. Garcelle Beauvais is speaking out about Dorit. Is our Dorit? What does Garcelle have to say about Miss Dorit?
She says Doritos on fire this season. Doritos on fire. She says she can't say much. Now, she was on Jeff Lewis Live, and there's a good Jeff Lewis quote about Dorit and PK, which I actually can confirm. Okay, but first, Garcelle was basically on. She says the person who's on fire this upcoming season is Dorit. She's got a lot going on in her life, and she basically says Dorit's a bitch.
I love it. I'm here for it. Like, what does she say? Just like Dorit. Well, I mean, look, her and Dorit have never gotten along. Garcelle has identified some microaggressions. Dorit has said, I know what you're trying to do. You don't try to make me out to be that Karen. So they've had this past, but what does she say? Just like Dorit is just what, a nasty bitch? She said those like exact words.
I think I took it because I actually thought, first of all, I love Garcelle. I love everybody on that cast, but I really love Garcelle. You and I have met her. She came up to us. She was so sweet. And she said, thank you so much for being so kind to Oliver, her son, on our podcast. You and I did that joint interview. She said, no, I really appreciate you guys giving him respect. So I like her immediately. Secondly, I thought she was very supportive, like very neutral about Dorit on Jeff. There wasn't any like, oh, this one. It was like, no, Dorit's bringing it. Dorit, you're going to see there's a lot of layers. We all have a lot of stuff going on, but Dorit is owning it. I kind of felt like it was setting up that Dorit's going to be the Shannon Beador of RHOBH season.
Great. Listen, we saw Dorit in early seasons, stand up to LVP. We saw her have moments with others. I mean, look, it's like my good friend Catherine Edwards always says, these are not your real friends. Like, yes, Kyle has Faye Resnick and she has Teddy. Neither of those people are on the show. Like, these are not your real friends. Kyle and you were never really real friends. You're for sure friends, your work friends. Maybe you were friendlier than others. So to me, it's like, girl, you saved your job by revealing those texts to Erica Jane at the last reunion. I truly believe that saved her job. And just go for it. Double down, triple down. These are not your friends. Garcelle is not your real friend. Sutton is not if I was on a show with people that were not my real friends, I would destroy them every day too, because that's the job description. And why not, right? You're going to get through it. You'll have resolution at the reunion. Just tear the Band-Aid off and come for Kyle. And I think if Dorit is a mega bitch next season, I think people are going to be here for it. I think they are. And you can picture it. Listen, a gorgeous bitch dressed head to toe in like designer. Now I'm in the game. Now we have a reality show here that I'm interested in, as opposed to the animals, the fucking animals that we just had to deal with for 4 months. The animals across the river. Okay.
I got to ask you about that too, although I know you've been covering it 24/7, but I love it. I'm very excited for this season. It seems so good. It's going to be so juicy. Now, what did you make of Jeff Lewis going on? I don't know whose podcast. Anyway, the clip, he was saying that Dorit and PK, honey, have been living separately, that PK has been living at a hotel for years. I'm talking, how many years ago did Erica Jane go to BravoCon? Was that before the pandemic? And walked out on stage and Andy goes, who's going to be the next?
No, not. I think that was
Or what? When was that?
2023. I think that was last year, like a year ago. I
Oh,
think that
really?
was the last BravoCon. Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
So 2 years ago, basically. So uh
It's
he
over.
Jeff Lewis says, oh, I knew long before, which I will tell you, when I came to Los Angeles, see, I thought it was longer than that. But anyway, I'm gonna
Maybe.
say
Well, BravoCon wasn't, but maybe,
he
right?
said
I thought it was the
Jeff
last BravoCon.
Jeff is like, it's been years. So when I came to Los Angeles, I'm going to say 4 years ago, I think I've shared this, but I was at the Beverly Hills Hotel, Polo Lounge. Put it on your list. You have to come. They have a dress code. It's a whole thing. $20 a cocktail, but it's great celeb sighting. Unbelievable.
Why? I don't know what you're drinking, darling.
Okay, $25, $30. It's insane, right? But treat yourself for one night. You've earned
Hmm.
it. And you'll just celebrity watch. You sit there in the Polo Lounge, you just get the nuts that are free, $30 cocktail, and observe. Oh my God. I'm Kevin O'Leary walks in, and Mark Cuban walks in, and J-Lo walks in, and I've been there with Keith Urban. Anyhow, so PK, I was there several years ago. He was fucking lurking around that hotel the whole night. And I'm thinking to myself now, because that's rumored to be where he lives, because they have
Yeah.
bungalows that you can live in, right? John Belushi died there. He was living there. So I think, could it be that they've been living kind of separate lives for like 4 years? Do you think that's possible?
And just together to film.
Yeah, that's what I thought from that clip. That's what Jeff was implying. Did you?
I mean, what's the point of anyone getting married? Everyone ends up divorced.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Sorry. But
Excuse me.
I mean, no one stays together, do they? I
Yes.
mean, they do.
Right.
Oh. Oh.
I
I
just,
guess just
I'm celebrating my 5th year wedding anniversary, and I've been with my husband for a decade. Yes, I fully believe in marriage. We have a very, now, do I meet men out in Hollywood that I would love to have sex with and be making out with? Yeah. But I mean, I know the consequences. I know the price I would pay for that. I don't want to do it. So that's
well,
what holds.
people came after me the last time I said that I've slept with or fooled around with married men. People were very upset with me, which I mean,
You're gonna be like,
I don't
wait,
see,
I'm sliding in
I,
your DMs to say, break up a marriage, baby. No one's gonna be
well,
happy about that.
no, but like, I don't see anything wrong with it personally when you're the single. Like, I don't see anything wrong with it when you're the
You
single person.
should. You could be
Oh,
fucking a lot of people, and you're rich.
sorry.
So you ought to say the minute he goes, oh, and
The
you see
heart wants what the heart wants.
when you see a car seat in the back of that Mercedes, you need to send his ass home. He should not be sucking your dick. He needs to be home and figuring it out with his wife and leave her respectfully. Give me a break. And you need to
Okay,
tell him,
well,
too old, too rich for that.